Hello there. Today's mission is to track down some of these. Now, you've probably never heard of these. They're called Fisherman's Friends. They're mostly found in Europe. It's a kind of a throat lozenge, like a candy, but not very nice, that you have when you've got a cold. What I find is that when I've got a cold, as I have done for the last week or so, I wake up in the middle of the night. I can't breathe because my nose and throat's all blocked up from gear. Grab one of these, which is nearly finished now, I should add, and within a minute, completely clear, I can go straight back to sleep. It's like having a vacuum cleaner shoved up your nose, only less pleasant, because they don't actually taste very nice at all. If you can imagine the smell of Vicks Vapor Rub, which you probably have heard of. It's the stuff you put on your chest when you've got a cold, and it helps you sleep a bit better. If you were to encapsulate the smell of Vicks Vapor Rub into a flavour, then this is what it would taste like. Only worse. Now, the problem with these is that they're almost impossible to find. There's local variants of it which intended for local people. It says on the packets that it's really effective, and that's normally good enough. Anything after that is a bonus. You can't expect it to actually be effective. The claim is the effectiveness. The rest is placebo, I guess. And there are lots of import shops everywhere that have various overseas products, but normally nice things like sweets and cakes and cheese, not nasty things like these, because they're not really aimed at your average expat needs. They're aimed at local consumer desires to be a little bit more continental. However, I have heard a rumour that there is a shop within walking distance of here, which for me pretty much means the whole of Tokyo, but let's rephrase that, within a short walking distance of here, that not only caters to average expat needs, but I've heard also has these. So I'm going to go see if I can find some. Do you want to come along? They said to follow the railway, but I'm going to be quite honest, I don't feel this is entirely safe. I've had a couple of near misses already. These trains are vicious. Well, I managed to find it, which is actually a lot less difficult than it sounds, given that it's situated right here on one of the main trunk roads of the capital. But nonetheless, here it is. Let's go and have a look, see what's inside. Incidentally, I should mention that for legal reasons, I'm not actually allowed to film inside because they're afraid that the world might discover their secrets. Let's go and take a look. Well, that was a real eye-opener. They had all sorts of things that I couldn't even hope to imagine they would have. They had HP sauce, like you put on your breakfast, the proper British stuff, not the American A1 brown sauce, which is, well, actually it tastes exactly the same if you ask me. They had proper horseradish sauce, and not just ground horseradish, the stuff that's actually mixed with clotted cream that you put on your roast beef. They had Marmite, which I don't actually need because I've got about 10 years worth, on account of how it never ever goes off. They had more cheese than I could shake a really big piece of cheese at. I'll definitely be going back there for my party needs in future. But the most important thing, they had them. So I've got about 5 or 6 packs of them. That should see me through the next few winters. And the best part is, it's only a short walk from where I live. Well, about 40 minutes, but that's a short walk. Okay, off I go home again. Now, all in all, I'd say that little trip was a great success, and on the way home I stumbled upon this little beauty right here. It's Canada Dry Premium Ginger Ale. The premium is in reference to this stuff that you might be able to see at the bottom. Maybe if I just move it about a bit. Can you see all that moving around in there? That is a bottle of pure insanity. It's got huge clumps of raw ginger just floating about in it. Now, if that doesn't cure my cold, then I don't know what will.